and I've been a chef for about 13 years now. I've tried to put offals on the menu countless amounts of times. However, offals overall, they do get a bad rep, mainly because they have a very, very specific flavor. It's just not something people highly sought out and go after. My dish consisted of a beautiful tongue, which always goes under the radar because the tongue was a bit too much for most people to purchase or even try. Cooking a tongue in a braised liquid just makes it so much easier because when it comes out, you'll have this beautifully cooked tongue that would be almost indistinguishable from something that's cooked on the bone, short rib, or even a cheek, for example. And yet all of these other cuts have such a higher perceived value than the tongue. Sweetbreads are basically the thymus gland of the animal. This beautiful piece of meat that's a bit creamy, it's whiter in color than all the other offal meat. I cooked them in cream and kept breaking them down into smaller and smaller pieces that would caramelize in the butter that was split from the cream. And that caramelization process just made everything so much more delicious. I did not know that offal was not looked up as a choice ingredient, mainly because my family always had it regularly. I feel like I'm not wasting anything because I'm respecting the maximum I can of the animal that died. I finished it off with this beautiful pig liver stew. I think one of the best methods to remove all of that gamey, bloody taste is by brining it in a salt brine or even keeping it in yogurt, because that lactic acid that's in the yogurt will help break down on that fiber as well. So I made this stew using butter and flour with mushrooms and onions, which created this beautiful roux to make it thick. If you were taught how to properly handle them, potentially you could reduce the waste from killing just a singular animal. This is a change that's necessary and has to be done. So I look forward to seeing what people do in the next 5 years.